Hello everyone, I'm Ganxol and welcome back to IgnitorSMP, where in today's episode we have a few things planned. First and foremost, it's time to get the Blackstone district up and running, so that means we need to get ourselves a stonemason. That way we can have all the stone and other materials we'll need, because we do have a good source of wood. At least I would call it a good source of wood for the moment, so we'll have plenty of the upper stores of the buildings, but the lower stores, including all the stone, tuff, and all the other materials, we're gonna have a bit of a trouble getting that, and I don't feel like mining all of that. But what we also have planned is a little bit of mischief. There hasn't been really any sort of mischief done around the area recently, and I've decided we need a little bit of sprucing up, and what better way to spruce up things than bamboo? And I know exactly where this needs to go, and I can guarantee it's going to be a barrel of laughs for me, and it might freak out some of the others. So 2 points for me, possibly 0 points for them, so let's see how it works. We have arrived at our shop in all of its hoppy goodness, and actually it has been a while, so have you made any sales? Ooh, diamonds. Ooh, lots of diamonds. Okay, so we are getting frog light sales. That is very good, so I'll take some of those and some of those, and that's very good. Now we have 19 diamonds, which I totally had not more of in a possible gambling casino poker night. Moving on. So the first obvious step is to acquire all the bamboo that we have acquired and put it in the inventory. Very simple. Very, very simple. I'll put that there. Yes. Yes, we have all the bamboo. Yeah, okay. And now it is time to do the simple act of beautifying the shopping district. It is a small step, but soon bamboo will cover all. And honestly, it actually looks better than I thought it was gonna look, so bonus points for me, yay. All right, so let's hide the evidence. And how far did I go? Oh yeah, it's spreading. The bamboo is definitely spreading. And an aerial shot just to see. Oh yeah. Yep, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. So while I let the bamboo start to grow so it can further on spread throughout the shopping district, it's time to head back to our place and actually get the Stonemasons Guild fully set up so we can actually start getting some more materials for the rest of the build, because the city is still barely a quarter, or district, I guess, technically. And it's going to need a lot more supplies if we're ever going to get off the ground, because while we do have the little village down here, we're going to need a lot more materials and a lot more space. So that means we're going to need a lot more supplies. So it's time we get a move on and get a lot more stuff built up. So I'm thinking right here, right now, it's time to build a Stonemasons Guild. So first things first, I'm gonna need to clear out this area. So since I've decided to reorganize the way I'm going to be building the city, I've decided instead that I need to, instead of building a keep here, tear down the existing keep, because all the stone here is going to be used to build wonderful new shops and buildings for the actual district. And right now, this stone is going to serve the glorious purpose of being used to build the stonemasons, which will actually give me more stone in the future, I think. I think there's some stone that can be made from the stonemasons. We'll have to see. But right now, we'll take a bit more of the stone, gather it up, and see what I have available. So I've got quite a bit of stone here, which I think is going to work out pretty well. So I've decided it's time to actually start building the proper stonemason, which I am going to put on this side, because I feel like this side is going to be part of the quarter, and then on the other side will be another bit, and that will be the end of that quarter. So I'm actually almost done with building the entire quarter. So now I need to lay out the design for the actual building. So yeah, that's going to take a second. And like that, I've got the foundation set up, which I luckily made a proper space in the middle, which is good because I wasn't planning on redoing this part. That would have been a headache. So now, what I have to do is gather some of this, which I don't have on hand, but that's going to be easy enough because I think I have some in the chests in here, I think? No, no, nope, nope, okay, well, time to go mine some spruce wood. Hopefully I've got enough bone meal to take care of that, but I'm under the impression that I think I might. Though I might have to sleep soon because it is getting day. Mining that fortress has taken a long time. But I didn't think tree chopping was such a dangerous business. Go away. Ooh, chainmail. That might come in handy for a little project. So the base is coming along quite nicely, but I've been informed of some very interesting news, and that is Ironite broke his ender chest. And if you're not aware, there is a current little thing going on where if you break your ender chest without using a silk touch pick, you get hunted, and it is Ironite's turn to be the hunted. So now it's time that I take a little break from working on the Stonemasons Guild and get my hunting supplies. We have a golem to find. Well, I tried taking on Ironite, and it didn't go quite as I planned. Quite not as I planned. Though the first time I almost got him, but I got some interference by another one of the igniters.
Which is like a lot more.
Might be, that might be.
How much is
Here
that?
they are.
It's
Here they
like
are.
1,380.
I gotta run.
Hi.
Bye.
Oh.
Are they both there?
Expenses.
Oh yeah, they're both here.
Oh.
So with that said, I actually need to be serious. I haven't actually done serious PvP in quite some time, so I guess what I need to do is prepare weapons of mass destruction.
Can you? Okay, there we go.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I wanted to.
Yeah, I've not been killed.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, it took another 2 more deaths, but we got ourselves an Ironite head, so now his bounty is done. So we don't have to worry about any more hunts, at least until someone decides to break an ender chest without a silk touch. So now, what I can focus on is actually getting our lovely little stonemasonry set up. So what I'm going to do first is kind of put like a symbol there to symbolize the stonemasons. So let's get some ideas. So my first mark to make this look a bit more like a stonemasons guild is of course adding a nice little brick chimney-esque apparel up front, which actually does kind of cement that it is a little different than well, okay then. It cements that it is just a little bit different than its normal counterparts. But what it does need, as well as this one, is some overliers because I have not installed the fence gates, so I'm gonna have to work on that. But the next thing I want to install is, so I kind of want this mainway to be sort of just a walkway, so I need to install something on this one layer here, and I'm thinking storage. We use it as a storage frame. So if I get myself some fences, I think I have an idea. So I got some side paneling, so now I just stick a couple of these here and there. There. That looks pretty nice. And we'll put a bit of granite and stone to the side, just to show that it's a bit of a work in progress. And some, yeah, that's what you call clutter, and the good kind of clutter. So what's left? What can we do? What can we do to spiffy up a little bit? Well, I think the outside is more or less fine, at least for the moment. So I think it's time we actually get some work done on the inside. So right now we have, almost 3 floors. So we'll actually make it 3 floors. So we'll install a quick little, I need to go 1 more. Yeah, go like this and, yep, there we are. Okay, a couple more logs. There we are. No, not like that. Alright. There we are. So now we have the start of our 3rd floor. So I want to put the stonemasons around the bottom floor here. And then we can just put extra materials up here. So that's going to work out pretty well. However, the thing I need to do now is install some stalls for our lovely villagers, and I see a visitor. Hello there. Well, that was an informative little visit by Amber. Can't really discuss too much of what's going on because she had a bit of plans that may or may not impact future things, and I don't want any spoilers to be had in this video. But while she was over, we talked and did a bit of extra work. So now we have not only the front of the building done, but we were able to get a lot of the interior done, including some masonries. So now we have all we need to do what we need to do. And I feel like that's very good. And funny enough, we are technically bypassing cooking the clay. So I find that as a win, actually. Pretty handy indeed. So we have that built here, which is pretty much the rest of the district almost done. And I finally built this building, which I'm actually going to be using as the Ender Bank. There's going to be a couple of these in each of the districts. So that's going to be something we'll be thinking about that in the future. But that is all I've got time for today. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. That way, every time I post a new video, you will be the first ones to know about it by making sure you also ring that bell notification down below. So, thank you once again. Hope you all have a wonderful day and or night. Don't know what time it is for you, so I'm going to assume both. And until then, I must bid you all adieu.